Hello Virgo, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Virgo, we're going to do an energy check-in for you today. We're going to look at your energy, the energy outside of you, and what these two energies are creating. I'm going to start with the Lace of Destiny Oracle deck. Oh, you have Pearl. I just heard Pearls of Wisdom. Oh, Aries. Ha, I'm an Aries. I'm going to give you some Pearls of Wisdom. Gone down a blind alley where there used to be the sun. And that's it. Put the sun, a blind alley, Aries, and the Pearl. That's interesting. See, underlying pre-shuffle. So it's almost like being shown something, right? Like, but then it feels, you know, being shown something that makes a lot of sense. This is where I'm going in life. This is the right thing for me. But then you end up in a bit of a precarious situation. It's like this poor cat's on this bucket. Being encircled by sharks. Aries, Pearl. But then it's almost like getting to shore. A new beginning. Like Aries sort of symbolizing new things. Anyway, so let's shuffle and see where this goes for you. And I have the Wizard's Tarot. We're going to use that too. Okay. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Sex the Virgo. Your energy, the energy outside of you, and what these two energies are creating. You are in the maze. Wow. Wasn't that always fun? But it looks like, okay, I'm just going to say, we'll see how this goes. It looks like you could be about to enter a maze. So that's interesting, right? Because like even just feeling your underlying, it was almost as if, oh yeah, this is the way to go. It's into the maze. But then the maze can be a little precarious, right? With the cat on the bucket was circled by sharks in the ocean. But then landing on shore. Landing on shore and the oyster and the pearl. So you could be about to enter a new journey in your life here that is unknown. And there's avenues that you're meant to kind of explore. Some of them might be dead ends. But you're going to learn along the way. You're going to learn what you don't want, what doesn't work for you. And then you'll learn what you do. So that's interesting. It does look like you could be entering a maze. I'm not talking to you right now. Wait, okay. So then, oh, the energy outside of you is Sagittarius. Oh, that's movement. It could be a Sagittarian specifically. It's interesting that you would get that. So if it's not, it could have something to do with the, what are they? The 10th? 9, the 9th house. Could have something to do with the 9th house. It could have something to do with higher education, higher learning, travel. Those are kind of the two things that I think about the most with Sagittarius. Could have something to do with temperance too, waiting to take some sort of action on target. What side of you is on target? Whose dog is that? Oh, it's no. Where's my dog? No, it's not my dog. Okay, what is the energy that these two... What happened here? How did my card get flipped? Oh, that's so weird. The card that is in front of me, it says North Node and South Node. But we're doing the energy check-in. Isn't that funny? Well, that's on the other side of this. So maybe there's something very significant about that. Like maybe this energy outside of you could even symbolize like where you're ending up. Which kind of, you know, it goes well with that. Oh shit, there's the sun. Oh, there's so much symbolism in this reading. Okay, remember your underline in the pre-shuffle, you had this like, oh, it was the sun, it was like the desert with the sun, right? Like it was right there, this big sun. There's that sun. And it's as if you approach it, oh, I can see. There's the sun, that's where I'm meant to go. This is my destiny, this is what I'm doing. And then as you approach, you realize, oh, well, there's a maze here. I got to work my way through the maze. All right. And we're talking North and South Node. So you're entering a cycle in your life that you've never walked in before. Yours is a North Node reading for you. That is so weird the way that card got flipped. I didn't even touch the card. I must have touched the card. That's weird. Because it just did Leo and it said the energy check-in for them, but you were North Node. No. So it's all meant to tell you something. Sagittarius, I kind of sort of feel like, or maybe some of you have a North Node in Sagittarius. If you do, that's very specific as for you as well. But I feel like this is on target. So this is the thing to think about, okay? And take this forward with you. Save this reading, bookmark it, whatever people do. These days of bookmarking sounds so old. I'm gonna put a bookmark on this. Because you are entering a period of your life where you're gonna go kind of zigzaggy here, but you're on target. The sun is there. It's just not a direct route, okay? And what are these two energies? No, the pearl. Oh my God, your final destination, which is good. You will reach the shore and there will be a gem for you to claim in that journey. Oh, this is pretty cool. I really feel like I'm giving you a reading here that's preparing you for a journey. And just to keep coming back to this. I just feel like that because when you're in the maze, we could be doing this for a while. Virgo, I don't know, right? When we're in the maze, you get to these little dead ends and you're like, oh, fuck me. What's going on? Why does this keep happening? But you're getting there. You are getting there. Oh, the stranger. It's not Mr. Smith. It's Lily the stranger. Whenever I say Lily, I think of my dog. But, you know, there are flowers that are called lilies too. Well, it's not spelled the same way. Lily has 3 L's in her name. This is just a lily with 2 L's, the flower. A stranger. Maybe you're about to meet a stranger whose name is Lily. If it's a man, I mean, his name could be Lily. But it could be, what's the King of Swords with Lily? That's interesting. A King of Swords with Lily, and there's a ring with a ruby in it here. Whose sign is Ruby? What zodiac is Ruby? I would die if it was Sagittarius. Well, I won't die. Well, we all will at some point, but I try not to do that right now. Okay. Ruby for zodiac. Oh, it's Leo. Well, that would make sense. Red. Leo is red. Other ascendant. What? Oh, as per Indian and Western astrology, other ascendants of Aries, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Pisces can also wear ruby stone, but after careful consultation with experts. Okay, you never know what you're gonna... Okay, so I guess that has something to do with astrological energy. So isn't that interesting? Because Sagittarius was mentioned here. Which zodiac sign should wear ruby? You weren't named in that, right? You weren't named in that. Aries, Leo, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. It's auspicious for those signs, and it has a medium impact for the sign of Cancer. Oh! Wearing ruby is harmful to Pisces, Capricorn, and Virgo. I'm reading this off of the internet, so, right? It's just like my reading, you know, take what you will. It's just entertainment. What? And it's Leo's gemstone. But so look what we all learned today. So, okay. Now, because this is also being represented by the King of Swords up here. And now Lily, and I think a lily, and I have to be careful with lilies because lilies can be toxic to cats, right? So right? But yet the ruby, but not everybody. It's not toxic to everybody. But the ruby is kind of coming up as the same thing. There's this ring, this like gold ring with this big ruby in the middle. Could be somebody whose name is Ruby. Could be a stranger whose name is Ruby or Lily. Wow, so much coming through. Or Pearl. Pearl, Ruby, Lily. Who are these people? Why are they in your reading? There's like a wax seal here. But the King of Swords, to me, he's the rule maker. There are certain things that are healthy and not healthy. You have to be careful because this ruby is signifying something that is not healthy for you, but it's okay for others. And it's this stranger. Is it this stranger? Do you have to be cautious of this stranger? The T of Hearts. I haven't figured out what the T is. I went back in the book and it didn't tell me. I want to say it to me, it's like a trump. There's no aces. So it's like an ace of cups with a stranger named Ruby Lily. Ruby Lily Pearl. I don't know. I'm talking right now just the way that Virgos sometimes don't like. Like, can you just get right to the point? Most of you are really nice. But some of you. I don't want to get right to the point. I don't want to be you. I want to be me. Isn't that what it's all about? No. Anyway. Listen, you're it. See? Spirit's already doing it. Spirit's already doing it. We're not going to be direct with you, Virgo. Oh, you have 2 gems. You have like a pearl. It's not really a gem, right? What would that be? Earthenware? A mother of pearl. You have pearl and mother of pearl, really, right? Because the mother of pearl is the shell of the oyster. And then you have the ruby coming in. You have a lot of interesting energies. So let's go to the tarot. Let's just get right to this. That's too many cards. I'm not ready, but what does it say? 5 of Pentacles, Hierophant, 8 of Swords, Knight of Cups. Yeah, you're on a journey here. You don't know where you're going. You're going somewhere significant. You can't see the significance, but it does have something to do with your heart. There you go. Entering the maze. The sun is on the other side. I'm ready now. Strength card. Persevere. Hoi. 10 of Wands. 7 of Swords. You're hidden. Persevering in the maze. Oh. So maybe you're already in there. Okay. So I feel like you're already in there. You're in there. Okay. The energy outside of you. Sagittarius. The 3 of Wands. Interesting. It's actually, I think 3 of Wands is Aries. And 2 of Swords. And the 2 of Cups. Okay. If this energy is connected to you, it's expecting you. It doesn't know when you're coming. Which is funny because you're in the maze. The energy that it's creating. You know what? I want to say if there was any sort of grit here, an irritant, it's kind of being, right, like cured and dealt with and turned into something beautiful. You've been put into the maze for a reason. Because there's some sort of grit or substance that perhaps is between you and someone else, or would have been. Oh, maybe this is someone you haven't even met yet. I don't know, right? Oh, it's it could, yeah. Could be a stranger. But it's turning into a pearl. Oh, that's true. The Ace of Swords. See? The 7 of Wands. Everybody wants the pearl. Gotta protect the pearl. Oh, and the sun. Yes. That's how we started, right? The sun was the initiator of this whole reading, but it was like, oh shit. Thrown like a bucket. This cow in a bucket surrounded by sharks. Oh, and you got 2 signs that can handle Ruby. Aries and Sagittarius. And there's the sun, and you're going to the sun. This is good, but you're taking kind of like the shitty end of the deal. I see that. With the maze, the strength card, the 10 of Wands, and the 7 of Swords, like you're pretty hidden in there. And it's almost like somebody is waiting or expecting you, but they don't know when you're coming. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's a long journey. I want to say that you're investigating every nook and cranny, no stone unturned in the maze. That's very Virgo. Yeah. Probably so you don't have to do it again, which is probably smart. Because me as an Aries, I would just run in. But like, okay, if I do this real quick, I can get it over real quick. But what knowledge do I gain out of that, right? I probably run into a lot of walls, but then I go, Virgo's probably making a map. All right, I'm going to do this. Okay, I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to do that again. Aries might get out of the maze faster, but they probably have a bloody nose and a black eye. You'd be like, see, I told you shouldn't have rushed it. Lily Stranger, you could even meet someone. Like if this is a masculine whose name is not Lily, you could meet a stranger through someone whose name is Lily. This is so intriguing, you know. You could be standing by lily flowers and you're going to meet someone. I need clarifiers like nobody's business in this reading. I was just told to look at the clock and it's 11:11. I don't do that very often, but there you go. You just got 11:11. Maybe that's a date, a significant date for you, November the 11th. That's Remembrance Day. Yeah. The 11th month on the 11th day, the 11th minute of the 11th hour. The maze. You are in the maze. Oh, you're coming to the end of the maze. You're being reborn in the maze. You got the Death card, the Six of Cups, and the King of Cups. I feel like you're shedding some stuff in the maze. Oh my God. My teeth are really bothering me today, and I actually have an appointment. It's been a month. It's like my teeth decided to shift. Like right at the end of the last adjustment. And it's going to be so painful. You know when your teeth are kind of loose because you're being adjusted. Anyways. I'm just whining. So, okay. The Death card, the Six of Cups, and the King of Cups. Well, okay. I do feel like you're shedding stuff because you have the Death card. You're being reborn in this maze. Ay, ay, ay. Kind of, in some way too, maybe finding, you know, some sort of emotional depths that you haven't been connected to in a while. With that Six of Cups and King, you know? I think so. Could also be letting you, coming out of the end of the maze is leading you towards a very significant soulmate connection also. The Strength card. The Four of Wands. Yeah, a long journey. You know, it's funny. Lately, every time I see the Four of Wands, I just always think of the zodiac placement. It's Venus and Aries, which is the longest journey of Venus. It is like walking through the desert. I think it's described as walking through the desert and finally getting to the oasis, and then that's when the celebration is. And, you know, it was a desert symbol of that sun, and the very first card in the underline of the pre-shuffle. So here you are, walking through the desert. Nobody knows where you are in the maze with the Seven of Swords, but I'm clarifying the Ten of Wands. Well, maybe you got a lot. You're carrying a lot with you through the maze. The maze is very tiring. Oh, the Five of Pentacles. You're running out of resources. It's like that. Oh, gosh. It kind of feels like you're running out of resources in the maze. The Seven of Swords. If you're not running out of resources in the maze, I feel like you feel completely disconnected from the good shit. The Four of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Fool. What are you hiding? Well, you're hiding your new beginning. This feels like a very deep experience that you're having in this maze. Like it's almost like being in the chrysalis, and the maze itself is working through your own self, you know. Like it's very deep. Okay. That's you. That's like you in the maze. Okay, this over here. Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the energy outside of Virgo. I said the Seven of Cups. They don't know when you're coming. The Six of Swords. The Seven of Cups and the Six of Swords, it's not changing. Like they're just not really sure where things are going. or how things are going with you. Yeah, I don't need to laugh. It just keeps saying the same thing over and over again. I know sometimes Virgo gets mad when I laugh too. I think that must be, anyways. I think like most 99% of you are great. I also come in here because I just have a good time jabbing the ones that I irritate. I don't know why they keep coming back. It's kind of funny. But yeah, I mean, it's like you've taken a trip into the maze and nobody knows when you're coming out. It literally is that. I don't know who this Sagittarius energy is. It's someone significant to you. It's the Two of Cups. But with the Three of Wands, you know, that is expecting something to arrive. And the Two of Swords, who the hell knows when? The Three of Wands. Nobody's really sure what point you're on in the journey here. The Three of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles. Well, maybe you've taken a break from work. Work is waiting for you. Well, if you've lost yourself on vacation and you just keep that. The Two of Swords. It's interesting, right? Someone from your work is waiting for you. The Two of Swords. The Page of Swords and the High Priestess. Yeah, they don't know when you're coming. They're watching. It's like a mystery. This reading is so funny. The Two of Cups. Now, it doesn't feel like your boss, right? So I don't feel like it's your boss. So it's the Moon and the Ten of Swords. But you see, okay, here's the thing. The Ten of Swords to me feels like something that you've been through. Because you have the Death card while you're in the maze. And you've got the Six of Cups and the King of Cups. So you've been through an ending and you're having a rebirth in this maze. Will you find yourself? It's almost like the question. Will Virgo find themselves? And they're waiting. Someone's waiting for you. Maybe even waiting to kind of perfect whatever it is that you're working on with yourself. But I think this person thinks maybe you're not coming out of the maze. The Moon and the Ten of Swords. There's no word from you. There's been no word. There's no sign of Virgo. They're watching. They're looking. But no. We don't see you. So, but I don't know. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Just say, because the energy that's being created is really good. If this person or people or whatever it is like, I don't know, that's okay. No, that's okay. Okay, the Pearl. The Pearl. This is what's being created. It takes time. The Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands, right? It's like this. It's a stop and go. It's a stop and go. It is, and it's sort of wisdom. You're gaining wisdom in the maze, right? You're not running through it like me and Aries Hothead would, which is run through the maze, bump into things, go. Yeah, you're taking your time. You're really understanding the shit that's going on. Yes. It's like, you know that you're kind of like disconnected from the things that you really want to connect with. You're kind of out here. But this won't be forever. See that? It won't be forever. Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. Well, this is good again. It's just doubly clear about what it is you're building, the foundation that will be created. Maybe you need to be like doubly clear about the foundation that you're starting to create, the legacy that you will hold here. It's producing clarity for you. Being in the maze is producing clarity for you. I literally see you with like a notebook and really taking notes about this whole thing. Like, I really am clear about the legacies and the legacy that I am going to create now. You take your time, Virgo. The Seven of Wands. The Hanged Man. I want to say there's something something about learning to protect yourself. Seeking how to protect yourself there. Seeing what you need to protect yourself from. And then the sun. I think I need to close the windows. The house feels cold. 3 of Pentacles. Oh, the 7 of Wands again. And the Queen of Wands. Oh, so there's something specific that you're protecting yourself for. You know, yeah. There's like something specific that you're protecting yourself for. This reading is still like a bit of a mystery. There's little things here, like this lily and the stranger. The lily. See that? I think of my dog. The lily. I call her that sometimes. I also call her young lady. Hey, young lady, what are you doing? The Ace of Wands. Connected to the King of Swords. Oh, these white flowers growing on this wand that look like this lily. I mean, they're a little bit different. They're not pointed, but they're so similar. Oh, that's still not really giving me the clarity I wanted. The lily and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, it's 2 of Swords. Well, the 2 of Swords. Okay. These things bloom at certain times. Certain conditions that cause them to bloom. And, you know, maybe that's also describing you. There's a certain conditions that cause and allow you to bloom. I kind of wonder if this energy over here, the Sagittarius, is a stranger, like somebody that you haven't met or you just don't know very well, is significant. And maybe they're waiting for you to come out of the maze. Stranger. The Page of Pentacles and Temperance. It just sounded like stranger danger. This is like a little kid, right? With the Page of Pentacles. Stranger danger. Just hold on. Stranger danger. And there is a danger associated with the ruby for you. It's very like... there's a lot of symbolism in here. Like, I feel like I'm saying things and I don't necessarily know how it's connected to you. But it's got some meaning here. And I also feel like in some ways I'm not over explaining it because I feel like it's supposed to be fluid for you. Like to kind of see, you know, when I say these are general readings, it literally, like this really does feel like it's supposed to be that. There's certain times that are the right time to bloom and other times that are not. Like, right, if you're in a winter period, that is not a good time for a lily to try to bloom. It's going to put in a whole lot of effort in that's just going to die and wilt and the plant will be like, that's it, no good, right? And again, the symbol of this ruby and you, where there are certain signs and times where it would be good for that. But for a Virgo, apparently it's not good. It's not good to wear a ruby. Could just be a superstition, right? But there could be something elemental there. And then it does harness a lot of fire, and fire can scorch the earth. And right, it was sort of shown to be wearable by all fire signs and Scorpio, who encompasses Mars energy. So I feel like just everything that we're talking about is somehow symbolic to you and this reading. And to take that and just recognize that whatever journey that you're on, you were on it as it's a very symbolic journey, okay? It is more than just what is seen on the surface, but it is also more than what you were experiencing internally. It's almost like what you were experiencing internally and how you transform and change in that journey has dramatic consequences or outcomes for where you're going to be and who you're going to be with in these new journeys in life. Okay. Oh yeah, that's it. I was gonna clarify the Knight of Pentacles, but I don't need to. It's like being in the maze. The Five of Swords, the Two of Cups. Well, you cut something out. Something was cut out here. Cut out a relationship. Maybe you're trying to figure out how to do that. Maybe you've done that. I don't know. But you're on your way. You're definitely coming out of the maze. I feel like, yeah, I actually feel like you're coming more out of the maze than going into the maze. So that's the one thing that kind of felt, you know, yeah, good. It's going to go to the extended Virgo. I'm going to continue to use the Lace of Destiny Oracle. I'm going to put Lily and the Stranger back into that deck. Going to use a new tarot deck so that I'm playing with a full deck of cards. And we're going to see how your energy, the energy outside of you, and what these two energies are creating, how those continue to transform into the future. Thank you so much, Virgo. Until next time. You know I tease you because I love you. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.